Hi, welcome to Part of My Frenchie. This is me, 143. If you don't have a friend, you have one now. This week's topic is one that was a real testament to actually what I do and the reason why I put this channel together every week. Um, every week I come on here with a positive message and, Polly Positive comes on here. But I'm not going to lie. Part of my Frenchie this week has been for lack of better words, a real shitstorm. Just going to say it. Starting last week or the end of last week, it just seems like one thing after the other. Kind of, the rug had been pulled out from underneath me. And, unexpected things happened. There was a lot of betrayal. A lot of unexpected betrayal from different sides that I wasn't expected. A lot of uncertainty in different areas where I thought that I was secure. And, which left me still kind of sitting for days, not even knowing if certain things are secure or if they're not secure. And when you have not one, but several things going on in your life, and you still have family to maintain, you still have your regular things going on in your life, it's hard to keep a positive attitude. It's hard to kind of reground yourself. And I think that that's one of the biggest tests that we get from God. And because no matter what, God wants us to trust Him. And I believe that. I really do. And it's really easy for us to get overwhelmed with feelings of doubt, feelings of insecurity, for things to creep in, for bad thoughts, to have sleepless nights. And I'm not going to lie, there was a couple nights there that I had, very sleepless nights over some of the things going on. But I kind of had to constantly go back to the trust that whatever's going to happen is already in the books. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I can't control things. I can only control things a certain amount. And it's all in how you handle everything around you. You can either crumble or you can either handle it with a positive, strong outlook. And again, when you have kids, when you have a family, it's your job, in my opinion, to be a good role model. And unfortunately, the world doesn't stop. You have to keep going. And no matter how awful things are, you have to do the best that you can. You have to keep going on with your day. No matter, what outcome you're waiting for, no matter what is looming over your head. And that goes for even the deceit. Maybe the person that did bad things to you, maybe they don't know that that they did bad things to you. That happened, in part of my case. And the people that did bad things to me, I know that they did bad things to me, but they still smile to my face because they don't know. And that's okay. I'm a very forgiving person. Because it's not worth it. My peace in life is not worth other people. you know. So I don't hang on to a lot of stuff. You know, do bad people and bad things hurt me? Absolutely. But hanging on to garbage that other people think about me, you know, what is that going to do to me? Nothing. That's not important. You know, the world's full of all sorts of good things. That's what you have to concentrate on. You know, the physical stuff is what hurts you. The mental stuff, you know, you have a choice whether you allow that into your mind and your body to hurt you or not. So the goal on when you're tested, and it's hard, I'm not going to lie. I mean, this past week has been a shitstorm. It's been extremely difficult. It's been extremely difficult to sit with a smile on my face or to not be extremely distracted most of my week. But I think the goal on it was to reground yourself. When bad thoughts creep up, turn them off. When bad thoughts come up, throw yourself into something else, a hobby. I enjoy writing. So, you know, luckily for me, you know, I was able to, you know, write one of my stories, which again, you can watch tonight. I turned it into an AI movie. So you know, I took a negative and turned it into a positive. So, but, you know, until those situations get resolved, which hopefully will be by the end of this week, you know, you just kind of have to muddle through life, and they will. I mean, the good thing is that when there are bad times, good times do come. And bad times don't usually last a long time, which is a good thing. And the last time I looked or thought about it, if I really do sit and think about it, I mean, really, how often do you have really, really bad weeks? And I can say that I'm very, very blessed that, yeah, I don't have these quote unquote shit storms that often. But when they do, you know, they're not great. But I'm lucky. You get through them, just like everything else in life. And once you get through them, I'm sure that there's a lesson to be learned through all of it. Just finding that lesson and saying, yeah, this is what I could have done better. This is what I should have done better. This is what you learn from it, and you move forward. Because I'm sure that in everything, we can always do something better in life. We can always be a better person. We can always do or act a little bit differently. So there's always good that comes out of something. And there's always something that can be taught. And whether going through this week was something that I needed to go through in order to be able to spread something on this channel, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll never know. But nonetheless, again, we have bad weeks, we get through them, and we move on. We move on to the good weeks, and we cherish the good weeks, and we unfortunately cherish the bad weeks. So, till next time, if you don't have a friend, you have one now. Hit that like or subscribe button, leave a comment. Pardon my Frenchie, this is me, 143. Have a wonderful night. See you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.